Hello my beauties, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're gonna make a DIY of a very famous Pottery barn wool art. So unfortunately it's no longer available, so with a fraction of the cost you can make your own, and I'm gonna tell you how to do it yourself. And this is the one. It's very beautiful. It's very neutral, and it became very popular. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
We're gonna need a needle felting comb, a 100 wool rubbing material, Scotch Super 77 adhesive spray, a black spray Rust-Oleum, or a flat paint, a wood stain, a 36 by 48 canvas. That's what I use in this. It is the biggest canvas you can get at Michael's. And you're gonna need 4 pine wood woods of 1/2 inch, and 2 are going to be 36 long and 2 of 48/6 long. And so we're going to start by applying the black Rust-Oleum paint all over the canvas and let it dry. So while the canvas dry, I start working on the wool by spreading it with the comb until I make a big piece.
I just finished painting the canvas. I start with a spray, the Rust-Oleum spray, but I noticed that it wasn't covered enough. So I went and got this just flat paint, and I painted I just rolled it, and I just give him just one coat, and it was more than enough. It gives a really nice finish, a matte finish. So we're gonna start now doing the art. Now we're gonna start putting the pieces on the canvas, just to layer it, and just to give them a little bit of the form all over until I finish the whole canvas. Now that when I finish the whole canvas, I'm going to start applying the glue, just to dampen it. But for now we're gonna just start cutting pieces that I already did stretch and did with the technique of this little thing. I'm just gonna be cutting it and applying it until I finish the form. See, we're giving him the shape. This tool is really good, really good. It's better than just with the fingers because it's really spread very well the wool, and exactly, and it's really goes into the very tiny areas that you just want to spread, like this type, like here, that is thicker. With this one, you can spread it very well. Very easy. So we're giving them the shape and the fluffiness that we want. Okay, so we're gonna go and try to make the shape, and we're gonna be adding more.
Next step, I end up applying these two color stains on the wood frame. By combining the two, it gives a more rustic look. Just apply the first color, the red chestnut, with a clean cloth, let it dry for 15 minutes, then apply the second stain, the dark walnut, and let it dry.
I just finished putting everything together just as much as possible to look alike as the Pottery Barn frame art. So what I did is just at the end I just cover with little wool like this. I fluff it up and just cover where I thought that it needs to be more cover or is see-through, you know, the black, like here. I was just like trying to incorporate a little bit, so I did that and I just finished. So the next step is going to be, what I'm gonna do is cut the shape, the oval shape, and then after I'm going to cut it like in like to give it a little bit of texture, like this type of texture. It's the original art. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing that. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you know, because I was observing different photos of the original one, and on, because it's a hand crafted, every single art is different. It doesn't have exactly the same size or measurements or the same color of the frame wood, so, or the texture is a little different. So don't worry about that. It doesn't have to be exactly identical. Okay, now that we finished giving the shape, which is like an oval shape, I'm going to start glue it with the Scotch Super 77. So I'm gonna start on this side. Be very careful on the edges because when it dries shiny. So wherever you put the glue, it's gonna finish. It's gonna have a shiny finish. So now I'm gonna do the other side. Okay. So whatever you want to retouch, any place, anything, just with the amazing tool. Believe me, this tool, it was great. It really helped me to advance faster. That without it is going to be maybe double the time. So okay, so I'm going to cut now a little bit the edges to give this more texture. Like all the way. So it doesn't have this harsh look on the edges, and it's more resemble to the pottery born art. So now I'm going to put together the frames, but what I want to do is to secure them very well. So what I did is I just measure like by eye to screw this. So at the end I'm going to put some screws from the inside out, and it's gonna hold the wood. But now I'm going to make the holes right now. I'm going to make 3 holes on the long sides and 2 holes on the short. Okay, now we're gonna make the second one. And this is the last one. Okay, we're finished with that. the next step is putting together the wood frames. So now we're gonna secure with the screw from the inside of the canvas all the way to through the wood panels, or the wood frame on the same holes that we already did. As you can see, it's now secure with the screws on the others, on the two sides, and it looks super nice, super neat. I'm gonna do that on all the other three sides, okay? Well, this is the final result. Last night I just finally finished it. As you see, it's not identical as the Pottery Barn wool art, but it's very, on my opinion, I think it's very, very similar. And I really like the way the texture it came out better than even the Pottery Barn, because the Pottery Barn one was like a shaved wool, so it was thicker, but not with texture, not like in a 3D. And this one, I make it like a little more fluffier, so it's more it has more texture, so it gives me more like a vibe, like an earthy feeling. So I really like it. I really like how everything in all my family living room brings all the elements and the colors and everything that you will see soon. So now I will put the image of the Pottery Barn, the original wool art, with my DIY, so you guys see how it came out. So I found out that the Pottery Barn art was sold out and it was discontinued. So I'm like, oh my God, I have to find a way to do this, because I was looking at the website on the Pottery Barn, and I kind of had an idea how to recreate it. So I started searching, like materials, this, that, what I need and all that. So by that time that I was kind of searching, I came out with a wonderful video about DIY KB, which you must follow too. She's amazing. She is DIY, and she has the most wonderful DIYs about fashion, home decor, not fashion, about home decor and restoration hardware dupes, inspiration and all that. She's amazing. So I went and looked at her video too. So it was like the perfect moment. So that helps me to finalize my missing, like my missing chains about how I'm going to put together the whole thing. So yeah, so this is the final result.
Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope it was easy to follow. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.